What is good, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Foxy. Welcome back to the Fox's Den. Getting to another reaction. You know what day it is. It's Monday, baby. It's Bleach time, dude. Oh, man. Last episode was shit. Probably one of the best episodes today in terms of Bleach as a franchise in general. I mean, the animation in that was just going fucking dummy. Like, I can't remember what studio is working on this, but whoever it is, they are killing this shit. They are adapting this shit very well, and it just looked absolutely stunning. It's the first time we saw, you know, Yamato's Bankai and the ins and outs of it. I mean, he has 4 different versions of that bitch, bro. Like, nah, that shit is actually ridiculous, and just seeing it in action for the first time ever was just so cool, and I think it displayed it very, very well. And also the huge twist in the episode where he wasn't really fighting Yhwach. I've been practicing. That name is took some practice, you know, to just remember the pronunciation of it. But yeah, he wasn't actually fighting Yhwach. It was Stern Richard Y that was playing as His Majesty. So clearly, you know, towards the end of the episode, we see the real one surface, and where he was at the whole time was talking to Sosuke Aizen. So we figure out that he's still alive. He's in an underground prison under the Squad 1 barracks, and he just completely destroys those barracks, comes up from the fucking underground prison, and, you know, we saw at the end there, it doesn't look good for Yamamoto. He might be down for the count because the silence was so loud in that last scene. Like, they're killing this, bro. And it was in black and white, so it was like kind of giving like the manga panel like vibe. Like, bro, nah, that shit was so clean. It was in black and white, but like the his blood was is still like red, and it was just complete silence. Like, oh man, it was so good. That episode was actually insane. Like, it felt like even though there was so much action going on, like usually when there's an episode like that where it's like so like action packed and there's so much happening and you're so drawn into the episode, and it's like that the whole 20 minutes, it goes by fast as shit. But honestly, when I watched that episode, it felt like it was lasting forever. Like, it just kept going. That's what it felt like, at least. I don't know if you guys felt the same, but I know usually when I watch episodes like that, it's like, damn, this is so good. Like, oh my god, like keep it going. I don't want this to end. But with that episode, like, it felt like it was lasting like forever, and I was like, damn, when is this episode gonna end? And then you start getting toward the end there, where he finally reveals his true self, and you know, Yamamoto tries to release his Bankai again, gets it stolen, and that last attack happens, and it's like, all right, yeah, it's gonna end right here. Like, you could just feel it, like, you know, that crazy cliffhanger. But man, what an amazing episode that was. That was so good. Let me know what you guys think about that down in the comments. But without further ado, let's get into the new one. Let's see where we left off, and where we continue to go down this battle between the Quincy's and the Soul Reapers and the Soul Society, and see if Ichigo finally gets out of this fucking prison that he's in the Garganta. So yeah, let's just get into it. If you guys enjoyed the reaction, please leave a like down below, comment, and subscribe for new. There's plenty more on the way. Let's do this. Let's just start from the beginning and hope to God it doesn't buffer. Please don't buffer. That shit is too fire. I like the way they're displaying this, like, flashback to the battle 1,000 years. Like, it's all kind of, it's like slightly black and white, but not completely. Yeah, nah, bro. These motherfuckers look crazy. The old school fucking 13 squad captains, bro. Bro, I stamped that looks like fucking Unohana, bro. She just looks like so cold right there. They were fucking them up. Yeah, nah, Yamamoto's a savage, bro. Yhwach. Bro, his Bankai is fucking ridiculous, dude. Or just his Zanpakuto in general. Ooh. Oh, was that Squad 1 lieutenant that stabbed him in the back? And then Yamamoto tried to finish him off? Yeah, because obviously this was 1,000 years ago, so like how did that battle actually end? Because, you know, Kurosuchi, I remember he was mentioning to Yamamoto when they were having a conversation, like, you failed to kill that man 1,000 years ago, that's why we're in the position that we're in now. It's like, how did he fail? This opening is so good. It's so catchy. Oh, we getting more flashbacks? Shunsui, isn't that the captain? He's captain right now. That's the one that just lost his eye, and he's one of the dual wielders, right? He's fighting the Quincy with the gun. Wow, I forgot what his name was, but after hearing it, I was like, yeah, that's got to be him. This is a long time ago. Bro, no, dude. Oh my god. No. Literally cut in half. Oh my fucking god. Everyone senses it. Yeah, I was about to say, probably everyone just sensed that. That's why they were showing that flashback with Shinsui. Bro, oh my fucking god, that is actually crazy. The way they showed that, his top half just fucking sliding off of his... Nah, bro. I forgot about that, too. He was doing that whole fight with one fucking arm, mind you. Oh, my goodness, bro. Yhwach, you're a bitch. Oh, my God, and then they play this soundtrack. Dude, come on. He's still holding on to life as much as he can. Bro, he is disrespecting on him. Literally stepped on his head. Oh my god. Yeah, he's trying to take on everything on his own. I mean, it's sort of like the responsibility that you probably think you need to shoulder as a head captain. I mean, he's the head captain of this whole thing, the Soul Society, and then Ichigo as well, because he's a substitute Soul Reaper, so he falls under the whole, you know, bro. That's wild. Ah, see, once you gain peace, you become sort of complacent. And as he's saying, weak. He's about to get rid of his body for good. Yeah, you think so? So in his opinion, the 13 Court Guard squads were strong and they're at their strongest back when they fought 1,000 years ago. That was like truly when they were like at their best. And then because of the complacency and the peacefulness for the past 1,000 years, he doesn't think the current Gotei 13 is up to par. Well, this dude is a fucking savage. Oh nah, what the fuck are they doing now? What are they doing? These are more soldiers? Ooh. Bro, nah, dude. This is just fucking straight bloodshed. Ooh. Bro, they just lost their head captain. They are taking mad casualties. Bro. Is Ichigo ever gonna get the fuck here, bro? We need help immediately. Okay, yes, we're back where Ichigo is, I'm assuming. He's trying his hardest to get out of there. He's bleeding and shit. He probably feels all of the spiritual pressure of all these... Oh my god, some dude's head just chopped... Bro, nah. I love how gory they made this. Like, it looks like they didn't censor it too much. Because I remember reading it, like... Yeah, this shit's gory, bro. Oh my god, he's the one that finally let him through? Oh, nah, he's wasting no fucking time. He's like, bitch. Y'all fucking with my friends? It's like, I don't need an introduction, bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, nah. Bro, this dude, this dude Ichigo's about to spaz, bro. Nah. Oh my god, Byakuya, please get the fuck up. Please don't be dead. Oh my god, yes, thank god. Bro, there's no way. Bro, nah, dude. Don't do him like this, bro. You're gonna make me cry, dog. He's actually asking for his help. Holy fuck, dude. Nah, bro. His spiritual pressure right now? Nah. Nah. Oh my fucking god, dude. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Bro, he is pissed. Oh, nah, he pulling up. He ain't letting you go nowhere, bitch. Bro, he's pissed. He is fucking pissed. Oh my god, it's about damn time he got out of that fucking prison, bro. Holy shit. We're up. We're fucking up right now. Bro, there's no way Byakuya dies, bro. I swear to God, bro. Yeah, you didn't get a response because he believes that you're gonna stay alive, motherfucker. Byakuya was one of the ones that doubted Ichigo the most ever since he came to the Soul Society and saved Rukia. Like, you know, he's always been a strict man, a dedicated man, and you know, also did never want to involve him because he was a human. And look at this now. Like he believes in him so much. Nah, but Ichigo, you don't have to do him like this. Oh my fucking god, bro. What are they doing? Nah, they're spazzing. If this, who would have thought the show could get even better off the last episode? What the fuck? Bro, dude, they are spazzing. Oh my. This dude's just been watching the whole time. This other Sternritter, his like right-hand man or whatever. Bro, it's getting hot in here, dog. Oh my god. Grabbed him by his fucking hair. Oh. No way he just stabbed him in the neck. Did he actually just stab him in the neck, or did he just, like, is he threatening him? No, he did. He stabbed him. They want him under his command? Bro. Obviously they want that because he's a fucking threat, and for some reason they can't steal his Bankai. Oh. What the fuck's going on? Wait, what? What? Bro, nah, this shit is moving too fast, bro. Nah, dude, they are adapting this so well. This shit is moving too fast. The info, the fighting, nah. Nah. Bro, what? I can't even say anything right now. I'm just loving this, dude. I can't say anything. You know what the fuck this man's is saying right now? Do you know what he's saying right now? You better. Oh man. Nah, this episode is so good. Nah. Oh shit. Oh, those are all arrows? Oh my god, bro! Oh. Bro. And everybody just was saying last episode was the best. I said it too. The fuck? It's like every episode is topping the previous. This is fucking ridiculous, bro. The soundtrack right now too, dude. The soundtrack, this whole arc has been stunning. The fuck did he do? Bro, dude, even with Aizen wrapped up in all that shit and in prison, he still fucking did that. Like, dog, nah. So they're retreating for now? Wow, dude. They're actually giving the Soul Society a moment to fucking recuperate. He's like, fuck you, I'm out, dog. Bro, there's no shot. There's no shot. Bro, what? The fucking right-hand man, not even Yhwach himself, fucking cut his sword in half? Bro. I swear to God, if this episode ends, like, right after this, I'm gonna be fucking livid. My son born in the dark. That's what the episode was titled, Born in the Dark, and then it ends, right? It ends right there, right? Fuck, dude. Oh my god, bro. This is ridiculous. I can't be waiting every week for greatness like this, bro. Like, I gotta wait 7 days for shit like this. Bro, I need all of it. I need all of it. Now, bro. I can't keep going through this. This is insane. I'm fucking sweating. Dude. This is just a fucking roller coaster every week, bro. What the fuck? Wow. Wow. Let's go to the post discussion, but I'm gonna need a second to fucking gather myself. Alrighty, guys, what a fucking absolutely beautiful episode of Bleach, man. Like, you know, like, as I was saying in the pre-episode discussion, and then also probably in the post-discussion of last episode, I mean, last episode was absolutely ridiculous. Like, we saw, you know, Yamamoto's Bankai for the first time. Like, that fight was absolutely insane between him and the fake Yhwach. You know, like, seeing Sosuke Aizen again, and just like all the 4 versions of Yamamoto's Bankai, like the whole fight in general, the animation, it was stunning. And everybody was freaking out about it. I mean, rightfully so, because that is such a good episode. It's probably one of the best episodes to date. And this episode, in my opinion, already topped that shit. It's like every episode that comes out just tops the previous one. It's fucking... It's unthinkable that that's possible, bro. Like, this arc... Bro, I'm telling you, bro. This arc is fucking greatness. Like, this is a masterpiece of an arc, bro. And we're only 7 episodes in. We're not even in the double digits yet of the fucking... Like, I can't. I really can't, dude. This is just absolutely insane. Let's try and break this down a little bit. Let me recollect myself and try and remember what the fuck all happened this episode. So I'm pretty sure we got right back where we left off with Yamamoto pretty quickly, but in the very, very beginning, we were getting a little bit of flashbacks of the previous battle 1,000 years before between the Quincy's and the Soul Reapers, and we saw kind of like a glimpse of, like, you know, younger Yamamoto and the previous Gotei 13. You know, the first, I guess, in the first iteration of the squad, the 13 squad captains. And as Yhwach was saying, like, they looked like they were savage killers, like they looked absolutely insane, like you would not be able to touch them. And then Yamamoto is obviously the one that's leading them, is the one that's in control of them, so like he was a savage killer himself. Like, that's what Yhwach kept on saying as he was ridiculing Yamamoto's weakness or peacefulness this past 1,000 years has made them weak or complacent, because they've gotten used to having a peaceful society within the Soul Society. So, you know, they're not as I guess up to par as Yhwach remembers, or, you know, how he, you know, thought of them as back when he first went up against them with his Quincy's, because they were savage killers and just so fucking like OP back then. So this 1,000 years, I guess, is what he was comparing to. Like, it's made them complacent, it's made them weak, and they're not as up to par as he believes they can be, or from what he remembers they should be, you know what I'm saying, compared to the original Gotei 13. So, you know, my man's Yhwach was straight disrespecting Yamamoto in his final moments. I mean, that silence right there, I think they do it again. I love when they just pretty much make it completely silent and we just see Yamamoto's top half of his body just slide off, like literally cut in half. And even in death, he was like holding on to like Yhwach's like fucking like cloak or whatever, and Yhwach was laughing at it, like, even in death you're trying to stop me from fucking going away, or, you know, you're trying to, you know, you're not gonna let me get away even in death. And he just starts fucking disrespecting this man, stepping on his fucking head and talking shit. And that's where he starts talking about like how, you know, this past 1,000 years has made y'all complacent, you're weak, you know, nothing like you guys used to be in terms of a Soul Society and the Gotei 13 as a whole, and Yamamoto himself, you know, because apparently they used to be cold-blooded, but since they got rid of the Quincy's 1,000 years before, that 1,000 years, like, they haven't had to worry about, you know, a big altercation like that between two varying sides, which the Quincy is the, you know, the biggest rivalry up against the Soul Society and the Soul Reapers. So, bro, that was just ridiculous, and I can't believe he's actually gone, bro. Like, we see his Bankai for the first time last episode. It's absolutely insane. Like, he's OP as fuck, and he still gets taken down. Like, that just shows how much of a threat this motherfucker, His Majesty Yhwach, is, and the Quincy in general. I mean, you know, the other Sternritter, you know, Yhwach didn't take care of everybody. He took care of Yamamoto. That's it. He took care of Yamamoto, the head captain, which is obviously a fucking crazy feat, because Yamamoto's the head captain. He's the strongest one. But all the other captains, they're pretty fucking strong too. I mean, we know, we've seen them before, and you know, some of them we haven't seen their Bankai still too. Not all the captains we've seen their Bankai, but like, for example, like the ones that we have seen their Bankai, those, like, for example, like some of the main four, like the dog captain, Soifone, Byakuya, Hitsugaya, like, we know all their Bankai, but they fucking already got theirs stolen. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just fucking crazy, bro. So, you know, and that's I guess that's what the point I was trying to make, is Yhwach didn't take care of all of them. All the other Sternritter, like, you know, whoever those captains were facing against, whatever Sternritter, took them down. So even the Sternritter are like strong as shit. I mean, they're already like really, really strong, but they also have that trump card to steal your Bankai. Like, it seems like impossible. Like they're really setting the tone for this enemy, that the Quincy are not to be fucked with. I'll tell you that much. They are really setting the tone for that very quickly. As I keep saying, we're only 7 episodes in. I mean, this is Jesus Christ. Okay, so we see Yamamoto's untimely demise finally. Yhwach disrespecting him, and giving him his last words and telling him that the, Sarate and the Soul Society as a whole is going to be demolished and destroyed. And so after that, it looks like we finally got into fucking Ichigo finally getting out of the prison. So it seems that he finally broke it. And as Yhwach was saying later in the episode, it seemed he broke it because he was doing the max of his spiritual pressure as much as possible to try and break it. And in doing that, because it was the move from the Quincy that he was fighting. I can't remember which letter it was, but the Sternrichter's ability jail, since that was a Quincy move, since he was releasing his spiritual pressure at a maximum capability so much, and he's in that jail for a long time. Like the spiritual pressure of the jail and his were sort of starting to mix and like awakening something in him that, according to Yhwach, he has forgotten, and like it's like memories of his spiritual pressure. He doesn't even realize it or really know what Yhwach is talking about, but his spiritual pressure as a whole has memories of like the feeling of that type of spiritual pressure, which he's alluding to is Quincy spiritual pressure, because he got into a whole conversation of like what he was talking about to Ichigo and taunting him and whatnot that we'll get into a little bit. But for now, he finally broke out, and Akon finally opened up the Garganto again, and he literally was stabbed with arrows. I mean, it's not looking good for like pretty much everybody in the Soul Society. Like all of the foot soldiers, like the regular Soul Reapers, they're getting fucking rocked by the Sternrichter and like the Quincy's foot soldiers. Also, some of the very important figures that are that we actually know, like full characters like Akon, I'm pretty sure he's the lieutenant for Squad 12. Kudosuchi, and then like some of the other captains like Byakuya is not like they're fucking like it looks like they're setting him up to fucking perish and die. Like I swear I was about to cry right there, but because of how quickly the fucking the transitions between scenes and stuff, like they were literally about to make me cry, and then they hyped me up quick as fuck because Ichigo was going crazy. Like he was pissed, and you can just see his aura of spiritual pressure starting to envelop him and get even bigger. Like, oh my god, dude, this is I can't contain my excitement. Like it's actually insane. Yeah, he finally gets out of the prison, and he sees some Sternrichter like right outside of this like barrier that the research and development like encapsulated himself in to try and figure out and get Ichigo out of the Garganta. And he starts introducing himself. Who are you? I'm Sternrichter, blah, 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 blah. And Ichigo, like, I like how they showed that first person. Like, it was like we were seeing what Ichigo was seeing through his eyes. And he was just, he didn't say shit. Just started charging at him and took care of him like it was nothing. And then he's like, kind of floating over the Sarate. He sees Rukia. He sees Renji. And they're like, all right. He's like, all right, bet they're alive at least, but they're like, they're hurt, but they're alive. That's all that matters. And then, obviously he's paying attention to everybody else's spiritual pressure, and that's when he heads to Byakuya, and he gets there quick as fuck. Like, I don't know if who knows if he used fucking Sonido with his hollow side or fucking flash step. Like, if that was just his flash step is just crazy now because all the Quincy reacted like the Sternrichter. They were like, they felt him like get into the Sarate, like they felt his spiritual pressure. They're like, what the fuck is that? And then he uses his flash step to go to Byakuya, and everybody's like, it disappeared? What the fuck? Like, that's how fast he is, bro. That's how fucking fast Ichigo is. He goes to Byakuya, starts talking to him, and at least letting him know that Renji and Rukia are safe, and Byakuya is like, thank God. And then that's where they start having this conversation where Byakuya has always thought that he shouldn't be involved in any of this, and like he really shouldn't be since he's a human and blah blah blah. And it really shows some character development for Byakuya as well, because he's always thought that, and he's always been a pretty strict and like diligent person ever since he's met Ichigo, and pretty much throughout the whole show. And that's just like kind of like how his character is, and the fact that he's developed and is actually asking and pleading for Ichigo's help to save this, like the Soul Society, and like help us, like please, is actually really amazing. And it's a very big development for him, because he's always been that sort of person where it's like, you shouldn't be involved, we shouldn't need your help, because this isn't, you weren't born a Soul Reaper, like you're a substitute, and you're from the human world. So it's really cool to see that Byakuya is finally actually speaking out and showing his respect and his belief in Ichigo. As for most people in the Soul Society, a lot of people believe in him as rightfully so because of the prequel and like everything that they've already been through with him. So there's already a lot of Soul Reapers that have no doubt in Ichigo, that have a strong belief in him, even though he's a human. But Byakuya is one of the biggest people, or the most diligent Soul Reaper you could really look at. That is really surprising what he would actually put those into words and speak out his belief in Ichigo. That's the most unexpected person you would probably hear it from, and the fact that we heard it this episode and he's actually asking for help is nothing short of amazing. Byakuya's like just like pleading for help, and he's like, please, and he's starting to cry, and like he's already on his deathbed basically. Like that's what it's looking like they're setting him up for, is just fucking perishing. Like, we already lost Yamamoto, now you're gonna fucking kill one of our other favorite characters. Like, bro, no, there's no way. We'll just have to wait and see. But until I see a fucking grave, he's not dead or cut in half like Yamamoto. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, that really, fucking resonated with Ichigo, obviously, because you're seeing the aura of his spiritual pressure rise, and he's just fucking livid, just like how I was at the end of this episode. He's pissed, bro. He's not like, bro, nah, he's ready for the fucking smoke. Obviously, as you can tell, because you saw the aura of the spiritual pressure, and then quickly after that, he just fucking dips, and he pulls up right in front of Yhwach, right in front of His Majesty. He wasted no time. He's like, nah, I'm not going to save Rukia yet. I'm not going to save Renji yet. I know they're alive at least, and nobody's fucking with them anymore right now. I'm worried about the fucking head honcho, motherfucker. Are you the? And that's where he got there, and he asked him, "Are you the one? Are you my enemy?" Like, and then Yhwach, that's just like, we're starting to get in the conversation between them two, where Yhwach is taunting him, and he's talking about his mother and stuff, and we're getting some interesting info. And this is like the first allusion to that, or what he's alluding to. The first sentence he says is like, "Am I your enemy? Maybe, but also maybe not." Because, he's starting to allude that Ichigo has Quincy blood in him somehow. According to Yhwach, probably Ichigo's mother, because he said, like, towards the end of the episode, like, you don't even know about your own mother, do you? And that's starting to eat Ichigo up and get him even more mad, because he's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Don't talk like you know me. You know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck could you, like, I don't know you. How the fuck do you know so much about me? And like speaking on shit that you think you know about on my life. So it's really interesting when they're getting into that. But when he first pulls up, that's what Yhwach says, and Ichigo's like, stop fucking around, bro. I'm asking you if you're the one that came here and just you're the one that's trying to destroy the Soul Society and has done so thus far. And he's like, yeah. And that's where like the animation just like they start spazzing, bro. You think it can't get any better, and then it does. It just does. Like it's nah, bro. This fucking arc is peak, dude. This shit is crazy. Like the animation right there was looking fucking stunning as usual, but like it seems like it keeps on topping and topping and topping. You know what I'm saying? Like it keeps on, every episode keeps on like setting the bar. Like it's not like we saw like the first episode or like the whatever episode, like episode 5 or whatever, that we saw some crazy animation. Like that's where the bar was set. No, the bar keeps fucking rising, bro. It keeps getting higher, which is just fucking ridiculous, dude. So the animation and the fight as a whole between Yhwach and Ichigo right there was really, really, really good. I was fucking losing my mind. We see as the fight is starting to sort of end, or approaching the end, it looked like Yhwach stabbed Ichigo like pretty much like right in the neck, or like in a certain area where it could be a fatal wound, but since they have people that can heal him up, they were like, all right, let's get him to the castle, and then I'll put him under my command. So basically put him out of commission so he can't fight back, and then we'll like, let him heal, and then we'll fucking force him to be under us type thing. But as we saw, Yhwach was really shocked, and this is where we start learning the information of how he broke out of the prison in the Garganta, is because, his spiritual pressure that he already has is maxing, and it's mixing with the Quincy spiritual pressure of the dude he was fighting through the jail thing, because he's, it's so close to him. It's starting to mix, and then in turn, his own spiritual pressure is starting to remember what that spiritual pressure felt like, because he's had it his whole life. It's just like he hasn't really used it, I guess, because he's not aware that it was ever there. At least that's what it seems like Yhwach is explaining. So as he's looking at his neck where he just stabbed him at, he's like, oh shit, I didn't stab him. And it shows that like kind of like blue gritty, like it almost looks like a blue matrix sort of thing. And that's their like one of their moves called Blute. And it's basically kind of like an armor that they wrap themselves in. Kind of, I guess you can kind of think of it as like a hockey in like One Piece. That's what kind of like it reminds me of. It's just like, it's like an armor, so to speak. It's what Stormwinter Y was using whenever he was playing as Yhwach against Yamamoto, and you know, he was like, if I wasn't using Blute right now, I'd probably already be fucking burned to ash because it's so fucking hot. When Yamamoto used Zanka no Tachi West, when it was like, you know, he said like 15 million degrees Celsius or some shit, like compared to the sun, basically. He was like, yeah, if I wasn't using Blute, or Blute, whatever, I'd probably be fucking dead already and like burned to ash. So yeah, you know, as we see, Ichigo somehow uses that through the memories of his spiritual pressure, and you know, he's not even aware of it, and that's where Yhwach starts having this conversation with him and starts explaining to him or alluding to like what's really going on with his like where he comes from and who he actually is, and alluding to that he has Quincy in him, and that's where like pretty much the last thing he says about it, and like what gets Ichigo the most is he said, you don't even know about your own mother, which obviously Ichigo was like, what the fuck are you like, you know what I'm saying? You're speaking on somebody, you know, that was really close to me, that I held really dear to me, and it was one of the big like character development pieces in Ichigo's character in the prequel. Like that was a big thing, was like, you know, how he lost his mother, like in the beginning of the show. This was super early, like how he lost his mother, how she was so important to all of them in the family, Ichigo, his two sisters, and his dad. And it was like, you know, it was like she was killed from like some, you know, I think wasn't the Hollow Code Grand Fisher or something? Yeah, like it was this whole thing in the beginning of the show, or the beginning of the manga. So like we know how much his mom means to him, and how close they were, and like kind of like how she died, but that's all we really learned in the prequel. So like, you know, Ichigo, he was really young too when she passed away, so he didn't really get to grow up and like know who that person is. Like, you know, you just see him as, when you're a kid, you just see your parents, it's like mommy, daddy, like, you know, I love y'all. Like, you don't get to really know who that person is until you start growing up, you start maturing, and like you start having more conversations and stories as you get older, because you can actually understand like some of the stuff that they've been through, and just like life in general as you get older. So, you know, it's really interesting to see that, yeah, I guess he doesn't really know much about his mom, and the fact that Yhwach is he does know, and he's alluding that his mom is a Quincy, I guess, and that really itched Ichigo the wrong way, you know, like what the he's so confused. He's like, what the fuck are you talking about? But that's the only explanation, because how else is he using Blute? And yeah, that's pretty much it. How else is he using Blute? It's like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, so like we already know that he has fucking Soul Reaper in him, obviously, because that's like what he's been the whole fucking show's existence. And you know, throughout the prequel as well, the first animation of Bleach, he also has, you know, part hollow in him. So this motherfucker got Quincy in him too, bro. Like, he got all three. Like, nah, this fucking arc is moving so fast, and I love it. I fucking love it. I can't wait to. Please comment down below and tell me what you all are thinking of this episode. If you guys are anime only, like, please let me know, because this, I remember reading this. You know, this is why I always come back to this, because I've read this, but I don't remember all the fine details. Like, I remember, like, you know, I obviously remember the invasion, like the pictures, and like, you know, like the moment that this stuff is happening, and like who's there, but all the like the words and the conversations and the info and the context, I don't remember all of that. So like, just watching this and dude, it's like the best first experience. Like, this is the closest thing to a first experience again, really. Seeing it in its full form, and its like animation adaptation, like, bro, nah, this shit is fucking fire, bro. They're giving us so much info and just so much, dude, it's just, they're just giving us masterful work. They're just giving us masterful work. Honestly, this is fucking ridiculous. I mean, goddamn. Yeah, I mean, I think I finished the fucking episode, like, what, like, I feel like it's been like 15-20 minutes I've been fucking talking, and that just goes to, that just explains enough how good this shit is. Like, how much conversation I've gone into just after one episode. Like, nah, bro. This shit is so good. This shit is so good. So please comment down below and let me know what you guys think of this episode and the reveals of all this info and stuff if you're anime only. Because trust me, I was freaking the fuck out. Like every couple chapters when I was reading this shit, it was like some wild shit. And that's like, they're pretty much, I like how they're kind of keeping that same pacing. Like that's what I'm saying. It's fast paced. Like we're getting the action quick. We're getting, you know, bits of information and context quick, especially with this episode and like alluding to like Ichigo's mom and like the history between that and like how he might have Quincy in him to begin with. Bro, I'm telling you, every episode like is just fire, and like every couple, you know, like the pacing is so quick. Like we're gonna keep this is like the whole vibe basically of the arc. You know what I'm saying? Like it just keeps going. It just keeps fucking going. So yeah, no, this episode was absolutely fucking amazing. And then obviously they have to leave and retreat for a little bit because I guess like Yhwach, he was reaching his limit or something. I don't fucking know. But anyways, his right hand man was like, yeah, we gotta go. And that's where like the shadows start coming for all the Quincy's so they can move back to their Wander White and Waco Mundo or whatever. And Yhwach was like, no way, what the fuck? Like, no, we should still have some time left. And then he thinks back. He's like, oh, Sosuke Aizen, you know, just in the little time that he was speaking with him, he already altered his senses a little bit with his, I guess, you know, just his power. Because if I remember correctly, was he fused with the Hyogu, obviously the Hogyoku, but was he also fused like with his with his Zanpakuto? He might not be fused with his Zanpakuto, but his Zanpakuto is obviously like very fucking OP. So even just being in the presence of Sosuke Aizen, it altered Yhwach's senses a little bit, and he was like, oh, of course. So like, you know, that's where like it seems like there was some time shaved off, at least in Yhwach's head. He's like, no, we should have some more time left, but not really, because you went and met Sosuke. So yeah, that was that's pretty much where we left off. And the shadows come and they're getting ready to leave, and Ichigo's like, you really think I'm about to let you fucking leave, bro? He was like, nah, like you tell me all that, you taught me with all this fucking information about my mother and like what the fuck's going on with me, apparently. Like how do you know me so well, and then you say all that and you're about to leave, and you just tore up the Soul Society like it's never been before? Like, nah, you're not leaving. And then that's when he tries to go after him, and the right hand man, whatever that Sternritter is, fucking cuts Ichigo's Bankai Zanpakuto in half. And that's where it fucking ends. Like, unbelievable, bro. These fucking episodes and these cliffhangers, like, it's just every week, man. Oh, dude. Another 7 days. Another 7 days. Well, enough of me fucking being sad. This was an amazing episode. If you guys enjoyed it, please leave a like down below, comment, and subscribe if you're new. There's plenty more on the way. I'll see y'all on the next one next Monday. Deuces.